Good morning, everyone. Today we have with us Sahil, who got offer from Acolyte Digital. Congratulations, Sahil, from our team Aim to Crack, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, sir.
Please tell us about the company and the role for which you have got the offer.
Sir, Accurate Digital is a leading provider of digital and cloud-based product engineering solutions across the telecommunication, healthcare, media, logistic industries. Yes, sir. And I have been offered a SD role in this Accurate Digital company.
Okay. So, how many rounds were there? What is the hiring process they have followed?
Sir, there were basically two initial online test rounds. First of all, the first round was of computer fundamentals and aptitude and logical reasoning. The second was of a coding round, online coding round, and basically after that there were three interviews.
Okay. So in the aptitude round, they have different sections. Like what kind of sections they have, and what are the time limits they have
No,
given?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Basically, there was only 30 minutes and there were 30 questions. There
Okay.
was no kind of a section thing. There were mixed questions, and you have to do all in 30 minutes.
So it involves the questions from computer science also.
Yeah, basically the major part was of computer science subjects like DBMS, OS, or computer networking, some fundamentals of CS subjects. Aptitude and logical reasoning are very much less, maybe around 2 to 3 questions only.
Okay.
It's just like asking the computer fundamentals, checking your skills about the CS subjects only.
Okay. All are MCQ type, and which platform they have conducted this test?
Yeah, the platform was Edu3 and all were MCQ questions.
Okay. So this is your first round, and
Yes.
when you got the result for first round, or whoever has attended first round, all of them has to go to second test also.
No, sir. Many candidates were left after the first round, and only few were selected for the second round. That was a online coding round. Second round was of 60 minutes, and they asked a single coding question based on the DP approach. That is the kind of the difficulty level as hard, and we have to solve it in 1 hour. It was kind of a tricky question because it was never before solved in any coding platform. So we have to put our brains to solve that question, and yes, it took me around 50 minutes to solve that question.
Okay. So can you give you some overview, like what is the question they have asked?
Yeah. So basically, the question was that a person is going through a dungeon and he has to kill some monsters. Whenever he is killing a monster, then he is getting some points, and also he is getting his health lost. So we have to calculate what was the initial length. Initial is what was his initial health, so that he can cross the dungeon. The question was something like that.
Okay. So what is the technique you have followed?
Sir, it was a DP bottom-up approach.
Okay. So
Yes,
you
sir.
were able to solve it in the given 50 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes, but I was able to solve it in 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. So how many students were shortlisted? Like for all the students, the same question they have asked, or different students have got different questions?
Maybe they have asked the same question, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fine then. So when you have got the result for this round?
I have got the result in the evening that only 22 candidates were shortlisted for the interviews.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
have any idea like how many students have attempted this test?
Yeah, I guess 75 students attempted this round and only 22 gets shortlisted after that.
Okay, fine. So next rounds are interview rounds, right?
Yes, sir.
So how many interview rounds were there, and how many are technical, and whether you had any HR interview?
Yes, sir. So there were basically only three interview rounds, and the first two were technical rounds, and the third one was HR round.
Okay. So please tell us about the first technical round and how it went.
So that first technical round was around for 60 minutes, and first of all, the interviewer asked me about my strengths and weaknesses to make me comfortable, and then he straightly went into the coding questions, that is the DSA questions, and in the beginning he asked the basic stack questions, that is the balanced parenthesis question, that was of an easy level, and I was able to solve it in very less time, and he asked me to write the code. When I started writing the code, he knew that I know this question, and he just told me to give him approach. And
Okay.
the second question was of a reverse a linked list into given groups of given size. It was a kind of a medium difficulty level question, and he asked me to write the code properly and compile it. So I did in like I shared my screen and I write the code and compiled it. After that, like he was not satisfied with my approach and he asked me to optimize it.
Okay.
So I think thought for around 5 to 10 minutes, and after that I was give him the approach that he was looking for. And sir, the third question was find array with the sub array with the given sum, sir. It was again of a medium level question, difficulty level question, and like I told him around 3 approaches for that question, and like he was kind of satisfied with the last approach, and he told me that yeah, I'm doing great, and I. He was feeling very happy that I am solving all the DSA question, and he asked me to solve the one last DSA question. Uh, the last question was of a boundary traversal tree question. So yeah, it was again of a medium difficulty level question.
Okay.
So he asked me around 4 DSA question in time duration 30 minutes, and he asked me to write code of 2 questions only, and he asked me to tell the approach of 2 questions.
Okay.
So,
Like when did you start preparing this DSA? Like most of the students have question when they should start, how long it will take, and which resources you have used, or in which platform you have practiced these questions.
sir, actually I was um, uh, preparing for the GATE exam, and like in the maybe starting of the third year, I get to know that even the electrical students are eligible for the coding companies, that is IT companies. So that's when I thought of preparing the DSA, and in the October I started the preparing for the DSA. Like in the first month, I was not able to grab the concepts properly. Like I was into the core subjects, so I was very confused with the DSA. But after that, slowly and slowly, I learned the DSA, and also after that, I started doing some computer science fundamental subjects like OS, DBMS. Yeah, not the OS, only the DBMS or some other web development projects. I also started learning the web development, JavaScript, the front end, basically the front end technologies.
Okay.
So yes, sir. It was like I was also preparing for the GATE at the same time.
Okay. Which online resources you have used and which platform you have practiced these tests?
Yeah, sir, I have mostly used the Lead Code platform.
Okay.
I found it very helpful, and yeah, the questions were less, but the questions were very kind of giving you a better experience instead of giving you large number of questions, they will give you less number of questions, but they will uh, um, improve your coding skills very much.
Okay. So when did you got the result for this round?
Sirin, after the 45 minutes, sir, not only the DSA, they asked me some other questions also.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Yeah,
first
please.
30 minutes was of DSA round,
Okay.
DSA questions, and after that, he went into the computer science subjects like DBMS.
Okay.
In that, he asked me about the SQL queries, what is SQL or SQL queries, joins, something like that. And after that, he asked me about OOPS question, that is
Okay.
what is encapsulation, uh, polymorphism, some tricky questions about the static keyword, and what is inheritance.
Okay.
Uh, so after that, he asked me about one of my projects, that is a minor project for the college. It was a student corner. So he asked me why I made this project. Basically, the reason why I made this. So I told him the reason, and after that, he asked me that if I know JavaScript that I used in that project. I said yes, and he asked me some questions, like basic questions about the JavaScript, and I was easily able to solve them.
Okay. So this went for around 45 minutes.
No, sir, it was around more than 1 hour. Like it went for more. It was very long round.
Okay. So basically, they first started with your coding skills, and then mostly it's a kind of a conversation only. They did not ask you to code afterwards.
Yeah, because you can't code. Yeah, asked me to code in the SQL queries.
Okay.
Like write some SQL queries for some given problem statements, and after that they just started asking some like theoretical questions about computer fundamental subjects and my projects.
Okay. So all these subject DBMS, hoops, you might not have studied in your curriculum. Like you might have prepared on your own. So that much is sufficient to crack these rounds.
Yes, sir, definitely. I guess if you are watching some YouTube videos of some popular YouTubers, then you are definitely going to crack them. And sir, would like to say that I did not mention OS in my resume, so they did not ask me single question about the OS.
Okay, so
So I
whatever you
was,
have studied, it will be better
yeah,
if you mention those things so that you will get questions only from
yes,
there.
yes, sir.
Okay, so when you got the result for this round,
Sir, after 45 minutes, I got a call from the HR that I have been selected for the second round, and the round is around after 1 hour. So be prepared up for that.
okay, so what happened in the second round? How long it went?
Sir, it was also around of 1 hour or 50 minutes.
Okay,
The interviewer first started with again with the same project. I guess he got feedback from the first round, and he again asked me about my minor project, like student corner, and I
okay,
told the how why I made it, and after that he straightly went to the technologies I used, like why I used React JS and what kind of database I have connected it with. So when I told him that I have used the Firebase, then he started asking some questions about like what kind of database is Firebase or how many kind of databases are there. Some questions about SQL and MongoDB. Um, After that, he asked me about the second project, that is the color generator. He asked me that what is the advantage of this website, and like um, what is the purpose of this website, why are you making it, like it maybe it is copied or not, you have made it on your own or not. So I told him that it's only my idea of this project. And again he went again into the student corner, like I have made it for the students only. It was a website for the complaint section.
okay.
So he asked me that if I have to make it for the teachers also, then what I have to do.
Hmm.
So I told him that I will make a new website. So he was not satisfied with my answer. So he told me that you have to do something with the OOPS concept.
Okay,
So I was thinking about it. So I got the idea that I have to use inheritance. Like sir, it's a property of deriving the properties of parent classes into child classes.
okay,
So I told him this approach, and he was quite happy with my approach. Yes, sir.
okay,
And again after that, he went into the DSA questions and asked me two DSA questions.
okay,
Like the first question was phys and buzz question, and like in which uh, he was not thinking about the code. He was just asking me to how to reduce the number of basically sir module operators. These are the operators which give us the remainder of an integer if we divide it by something. So he
okay.
asked me to reduce it to two only.
Hmm.
And the first approach I give was only like it was consisting of five module operators. He was not happy. He told me that you should reduce it to two only. And the second I was not getting it, and second time I give it with the three, and
Okay,
again he was saying no, you have to do it at any cost. So after 5 or 10 minutes I was able to crack it, and I gave him the solution, and he was feeling very happy that yes, you have solved it like that.
okay,
After that also the second question was like find the maximum difference in a subarray, like in an array. In an ON approach, like basically it's a linear approach. He told me to write the code in my compiler or notepad. And after that also he asked some questions about the DSA, like advantages of linked list over array, what is hash map, advantages of hash map over array or hash map over linked lists, um, different types of sorting algorithms. He asked me to write the code for some like merge sort or some quick sort algorithm. And yes, sir, that was all for the second round.
okay. So how long it went?
Sorry, as I told earlier, that it went for around 1 hour.
Okay, so first technical round also it went around 1 hour. Second technical round
Yeah.
also it went around 1 hour.
Like they were testing every knowledge of yours in computer science subjects and DSA.
Okay, but whatever you have given in your resume, they have restricted their questions to that much only.
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
If I have
then
not mentioned the backend technology, they haven't asked a single question about it.
okay, okay, then it's really good. So when you got the result for this round and what is your
Uh,
next round?
So after I guess 15 or 20 minutes, I again got a call for HR that your next HR round is in 15 minutes. Be ready for it. So yeah, I was feeling happy that I have got selected for the HR.
Okay.
And yes, sir.
So how it started HR round? How long it went?
Sir, like the HR round started with the basic questions like introduce yourself or what are your hobbies. I mentioned playing chess as my hobby. So uh, she asked me like how many skills are there in chess, or what is your favorite player, or do you watch some chess leagues or not, that kind of questions. And after that she asked some typical questions like, where will you see yourself in 5 years, or describe yourself in one word. Why do you want to join Accolade Digital? What do you know about Accolade Digital? And I like confidently answered that questions. And
Okay.
after that, she asked me about my projects, like explain one of your projects, or what was the purpose of making it. If there is any group project, then what was the conflict between you and your team members, and how were you able to solve that?
Yeah.
So I easily answered these questions, and
Okay.
after that, uh, she started explaining the CTC breakup and like bond of the company, etc.
Okay. So, what is the answer you have given for explain yourself in one word?
So I give that honest, that I am
Okay.
honest to my work, honest to my feelings, honest to my life. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So, you were able to answer all the questions,
Yes, sir.
whatever they have asked. They seems to be satisfied.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, when you got the final result?
Sir, in the evening, only 6 students were shortlisted for the final selection in the Accolade Division, and I was one of them.
Yeah. Do you have any suggestions for your juniors or somebody who is preparing for Accolade Digital?
Yes, sir. You have to at least do the medium level questions of maybe some basic DSO topics like linked list, trees, stacks, not the hard level questions, but for the interviews you have to prepare them, and yeah, at least do the DP. That I have seen that in most all of the companies they are asking some DP questions in the online coding round, and
Okay.
also prepare for the computer science fundamental subjects very sincerely, because they can ask you some tricky questions in them. And don't mention anything that you don't know in your resume, because if they find out that if you have mentioned the wrong thing in your resume, then definitely it's going to backfire.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sahil. Thank you for joining us and thank you for sharing your experience. And we at
Thank you
Aim to Crack wish you a great career at Accolade Digital. Thank you.
very much, sir.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. So if you like the video, tell your reviews in the comment section and also hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified further, and also follow our social media handles. So links for all the social media handles is given in the description box below.